Today we'll have a quick look at the Zenith El Primero A384. The El Primero is one of Zenith's classics dating back to the late 60s. There's plenty of information on the history of the El Primero, the A384, and whether is it the first chronograph, so I'll skip those details. This video will be about what I love about the A384. The first thing that made me fall in love with the watch was the case size and dimensions. It's sized at 37mm in a tonneau-shaped case, but don't let the size fool you as it wears slightly bigger. The lug-to-lug is also measured to only be at 47mm, making it wearable for the average wrist. The second is movement. The Primero 400 is a classic in the horology world. Though the chronograph system is a horizontal clutch and considered inferior to vertical, most casual wearers wouldn't even bother to notice. There are a few reasons why, and one of the reasons is that there's less wear with vertical clutches. Third, just the design and color. Amongst the A384 variation, the original is what I find to be the most appealing. Some other variations are great, but it's either it's hard to get or there's a design element that doesn't talk to me. One example of a great one is the Lupin edition, which is primarily available in Japan only, if I'm not mistaken. An example of a missed opportunity is the A384 Shadow, which lacked the minute markers. Another aspect of the design I like is the lack of the overlapping dials, as seen on the tricolor Primeros. I could have easily considered the 38mm Chronomasters, but I don't think I can live with the overlapping subdials. However, some collectors find the overlapping dials to symbolize the El Primero. Another part of the design I like is that legibility is not a problem due to the simple color palette, basically black and white. Lastly, it just looks good. Basically, it's also part of the design. It's a watch that I enjoy wearing, and it's a watch that will appeal to a lot of people. As proven by the number of recent releases, the design is timeless and will go down in time as an icon. Is there something I don't like or hate about it? Hate is a strong word, but there are a couple that I believe could be improved. First, improve water resistance. I understand that the case was constructed near identical to the original, but an upgraded 100-meter water resistance would be appreciated through better sealing. Next, improve magnetic resistance. A silicone hairspring for added magnetic resistance would be great as there are too many magnets around us. Both are personal preferences, but could make the watch closer to perfection for me. Overall, the A384 is a beautiful watch. Though the case dimensions and shape may not appeal to some, there are collectors out in the wild who values its significance and history. It's a watch I will proudly wear on my wrist now and in the future. Like always, like, subscribe, leave some comment below if you have any questions, and I will see you in my next review.